Good morning, welcome to my outdoors. So today I'd like to discuss cheap multi-tools. As I stated in one of my earlier videos, bushcraft doesn't need to be expensive. You know, it shouldn't be open for the super rich and the elite. Everyone should have the means and be able to afford to do a level of bushcraft. So you know I carry Leathermans. You know I carry a Leatherman Wave. I have carried a Leatherman Wave. UK laws obviously are quite restrictive on what you can carry, so I normally carry the Leatherman PST or the Gerber MP600 bladeless, just to keep me on the right side of the law. So for comparison then, I'm going to use the Bear Grylls multi-tool pack, just as a quick demo. So for cheap multi-tool, what is the cheapest and best quality multi-tool? Well, you may or may not have heard of Ganzo. They're relatively new to me. I've only sort of picked up on the company in the last 4 or 5 months. I've heard a few good reviews, and I finally sort of took the plunge and bought one. So this is the Ganzo, let's have a look, G201. So this is the largest UK legal, because it's got no lock-in tools, no lock-in blades on it. This is the largest one you can have, and I paid a grand sum of £11. This came shipped from the United States, from Amazon, for £11. That's not bad, considering it's a hefty old weight in the box. So I'm just going to move you over there, and I'll get the two out and I'll compare them for you, and we'll see some things that I like and some things that I don't particularly like on each of the tools. So bear with me just 1 second. Okay, so here are the two products side by side. So you've got the Bear Grylls multi-tool pack here. So within the pack you get a fire steel, nothing to complain about there. You get a small LED torch, which is a twist to operate one, and I've put the battery inside out. Hang on. I always do this to stop my torches turning on by accident, so just flip the battery around, screw it together, and then you've got just a very small low output torch. No real issues there. So yeah, you get a plastic belt pouch that comes with the tool. You've also got like a rubbery retaining strap on there. I'm not particularly sold on the case. I don't think it's going to last an awful long time. And you see the top just flips open there. So we just push up to the bottom. That's quite a snug fit, I'll give them that. There we go. Let's get rid of that. And those. So the Ganzo then. So you get this fairly sturdy looking pouch. It's got cardboard reinforcement all the way around. You get a single belt loop on the back. I'm not sure how long that's going to hold up, if I'm honest. I've not sort of worn it in anger. You also get this selection of bits. So you've got your posi drives, Phillips, flight heads. You've got a few X's there as well, and you've also got this bit driver. So that's a nice addition. Normally if you buy Leatherman products, you have to buy the proprietary bits that fit the Leatherman tools, and you're paying sort of £25 for a few bits. This is all included, just part of the £11 price tag. So that's a nice little addition. So the tool, this is the Ganzo G201-b. The B denotes it's black. I would have preferred a silver one, but that's the only one they had at the time. So let's do a couple of weight comparisons first. Let's see what we've got. Turn it on. So we'll go for the Bear Grylls first. That's about 214, 215 grams. The Ganzo is heavier, I know that. Ganzo is 270 grams, so a good sort of 55 grams more than the Bear Grylls. Yeah, in terms of tools then, the Ganzo does come with quite a few. They're quite stiff to get out of the tool, fresh out of the box. I mean, I put that down to the paint sort of binding the tools, so you do need to have strong fingernails. So you get a pair of scissors, which are spring loaded with a small bar, not like the Victorinox ones with just the little spring clip. These are actually, they have a tension bar. Yeah, they do a reasonable job actually for cutting. They're not as sharp as the Victorinox ones, but they're okay. So what else have we got? Let's have a look. You get a combo can bottle opener. That's actually been really effective. I've used it on a few bottles, a couple of cans. small flat bladed screwdriver, and then you get a serrated, let's just fold these away, you get a serrated knife blade. Surprisingly sharp. I think it's only going to get a little bit sharper with a little bit of use once this paint starts wearing through. As I said, no locks, but having said that, it does take a little bit of pressure just to get that loose. Opposite side of the tool then, you get a awl with a sonar attached to it. That's actually reasonably sharp, no complaints there. You get this bit driver, this large thing here, so you literally just pull this, slot that on the end, and then add a bit into the top. So that's quite good. It feels quite sturdy on the tool as well. Let's get rid of that. A saw, which is extremely difficult to get out. I managed to get it out. Yeah, you've got some nice aggressive cutting teeth on that saw. Let's get rid of those. Actually, really toothy, and I think once this paint comes off, the edge is only going to improve. Last but not least, we've got a sheep's foot straight edge blade. Considering this tool is 11 quid, it's actually pretty damn sharp out the box. You can do a fair amount of cutting with that, and the manufacturer and a few other people lead me to believe that this is 440 steel, so it's sort of reasonably good considering. The pliers then, spring loaded. It's a big old lump in the hand. I mean, I've got big hands, so it's not too much of an issue. You can tuck a pinky in there just to give yourself an easier ride. Once you've got some cutters there, wire cutters, we've also got some bolt grippers, and then the tips. Just bring you nice and close, you can see the tips. As you can see, they're nice and precise, nice and close together, and they do meet up nicely on the point as well. There's pretty much no slop in those pliers, and if I just grip it, there's not an awful lot of flex in those handles. So why have I brought the Bear Grylls out to compare it to then? Well, the Bear Grylls was about 70 quid, the whole pack. The other half bought me one, so let's just have a quick razz through the tools. So you do get this combo knife edge blade, which is actually really sharp. It's I think it's CR3 MOV, so it's a very low end stainless steel. You get a couple of drivers, can opener, combo can opener, same as the Ganzo. A half decent pair of scissors, if they'll come out. There we go. These are actually really good. These are the sort of Fiskars scissors, so I'd say they're actually better than the Ganzo ones. Notice the tools on this lock open. The lock is incredibly stiff to release. I've certainly found it with the blade, especially trying to release the blade once it's locked out. You can see the thing's not engaged all the way properly. It does take quite a bit of pressure to get that shut. Opposite side of the tool, you've got a file with a notch for the fire striker there, a large Phillips small screwdriver there, and a saw, which is, yeah, it's on par with the Ganzo. It's just as aggressive. So is this tool really good? Is it worth having over a Leatherman or anything like that? I would say no, actually. Just on the pliers alone, which I'll just show you now. They're very thin. You can see the tips on those are absolutely tiny. They're very precise. If I just show you the handles, look, there's quite a bit of flex in those handles. I think if you're really grabbing hold of something with these pliers, I don't know, I'm not sure what they'd hold up. I know the Bear Grylls line is obviously knocked out in China as well. That's not a slur on Chinese manufacturing. I mean, look at the Ganzo. The Ganzo's phenomenally built. Bearing in mind the Bear Grylls tool pack was 60 to 70 quid. It might do in a pinch. It wouldn't be an everyday carry. Whereas the Ganzo, actually I think for me would win. Just with the sort of the bit set alone, gives you a massive amount of functionality with your tool. Yes, it is heavy. There's no getting away from that. No, it's not a Leatherman Wave, but Leatherman Wave, we're looking at around £100 in the UK. The Ganzo with the bits and the case, £11. I think this is an absolute bargain at the price. It is a really hefty bit of steel in your hand. All the blades and tools are they're sharp, they work. There's no messing around. This is no sort of £5 special at the petrol station. So Ganzo, I think, are a really good up-and-coming brand. They've got a few knives out on the market at the moment already. I think it's well worth a look. So this is the Ganzo G201-b. I hope you found the review useful, and definitely consider getting one. Remember, bushcraft doesn't need to be expensive. Mine's been Keith. Peace out. I'll see you soon.